Okay, so you've decided not to use SageMaker and you would like to use the Anaconda local approach, which is more reliable and faster, but a bit more involved to get set up. But if you're going to use Python in the long term, if you're going to look for continuing your research and doing bigger and better things, it's a good thing to get it running locally. So how do we do that? Well, we search Anaconda, which happens to be an outdoor shop in Australia. So for me, I have to go to the second one. But for you, it's likely just here. This Anaconda with this green circle. We'll go to download Anaconda. So you can register if you want. Uh, and here you can download. Now, the first thing you probably might think is, I'll just download the latest version. Now, that's not necessarily the best idea. So as Python increases over time, like they get new versions and they make edits and things, um, some things can break in the sense that astronomy people write code and it's a community endeavor. It's not like a commercial endeavor. If it was a commercial endeavor, they'd go, the new version of Anaconda or Python or this package is coming out. We've got to be ready ahead of time so our customers are not affected by a change. Whereas with astronomy, it's the astronomers themselves doing it. And if you're on astronomers' social media, you'll commonly see, this thing has been updated and it's broke all my stuff. So my recommendation is to use a version that's slightly earlier. Like at the moment, it is April 2025, and I'm using the October 2024 version, even though there's a slightly later version. So whenever you're doing this, my recommendation is to go back and get like a version maybe 6 months ago, and that'll give you something where the bugs may probably have been fixed up. Now they used to have a button on the site, and they don't. So, and as time goes on, things will change in this website, so there might be a bit of fiddling around. So I'm just going to do the old Google search. It should bring up using old versions of Anaconda distribution. You get a page like this, and then down here, these versions can be downloaded from our archive. So let's press archive. You could also reasonably type in this address, repo.anaconda.com/archive. And so here we have all the versions. Very nice that they're sorted by date. And actually it looks like the version I'm using is the latest old version. So this is this October 2024 uh, version that I'm using at the moment. So it's good. So you have all these, there's the Mac versions and then there's the Linux versions. But most of us are using Windows, so just go for the Windows versions and click, and it should download. It's quite large, but that's how it is. Okay, so let's get installing. Now, actually on my computer had it installed already, and I just uninstalled it so that we could reinstall it. So that can happen if you find you've made an issue, made a problem. Don't worry, just uninstall it, start again. So I usually just say just me. Depends how many people are using your computer. That's up to you. Default is good. Um, Here, this value add Anaconda to my path environment variable, which says not recommended. We're actually going to turn that on. Now, if you're using Python for the first time and your computer hasn't really touched Python before, then it won't have Python in what's called the path. The path is a part of the operating system. So if you type a command, so if you used the terminal and you typed Explorer in Windows, Windows Explorer will pop up. And if you typed in Excel, Excel would pop up. And here with Anaconda, it's like if I type Python, Python will pop up. But if you do not add it to the path, that's not going to happen. So that's what that is. If you use your computer for lots of other Python stuff, then you probably know what this is and what to do with it. But if not, I recommend having that on. Yes, make it default Python. This just removes some of the install files. So have them all on. There you go. Install. Ta-da! It actually takes significantly longer than that. I just paused the video. So once it's got to completed, you go next. You don't need to launch Anaconda Navigator, and who reads the manual anyway? So let's go finish. So this is the end of this video, just getting Anaconda on there, but you should find Anaconda in your Windows menu. One of the things I like about Anaconda is not so much what we're going to use it for, but this spider thing here. So spider is an integrated development environment, IDE, where you can write code and stuff. We're not going to do that, but this is very useful if you're doing other types of code. And as I've been using this before, it will automatically open up the code I was using last. So there's that. So we've got Anaconda on there. So the next step is to install the Python and Astrosource. Well, Python's already on there, but we'll install Astrosource as well.